Try not to laugh to this CrackerMilk Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the
CrackerMilk Podcast.
And this week we are joined with another Tamara, Chris,
Hey.
Elias, and Connor. And it's
Hey.
good to see you all again for another week. Last week was just the fellas.
That's right.
We spent like most of the time not making jokes, but just talking about planes.
Oh.
We were
And this
talking
week we're
about
with the fellas as
animatronics
well.
With the fellas today. Now we're going to start off with a really important thing, which is Chris sat on Elias's lap and farted on his cock.
It was fucked.
That is
It
fucked.
vibrated.
I wasn't in the room,
You were-
but
you were
there's
in the
nothing
loo.
quiet about these boys. I heard it from the bathroom.
That was unbelievable.
Although I
Like,
didn't hear the toot.
That's it was
toot
silent.
was
I didn't
inaudible.
hear it. I heard
How
Elias.
did you know?
He felt it.
I felt it in my cock. and balls.
Powerful wind.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So you didn't, so there was no audible sound.
No, there was audible sound, but I also felt it. It vibrated the fucking pillow.
That's fucked. That's a powerful fart.
That is a,
And you shit every time you're in here, which tells me that was a poo fart. And I'm
Oh,
assuming that when we were
God.
downstairs filming, you were pooing when we filmed the drug dealer. Did you do a poo?
No.
Well, one's coming because you had McDonald's.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
happen.
you know what's crazy is that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And it's the second
wait,
worst fart.
I sat on that cushion after.
Wait, I huffed that cushion. I rubbed that cushion in my eyes.
Well,
that's
for a
my
start,
eye rubbing
I'm
cushion.
invoking-
Bicycle
I'm
cushion.
invoking the fifth. If I don't talk about it, it didn't happen. But
It's caught on camera.
as I've said before,
Yeah.
it is Smidge's revenge.
Yeah, that's right. You did fart on Goob's dog.
I didn't. Comparing that fart to the fart that I did near Smidge,
Nearly
You
gave
farted
it up.
on Smidge.
You
I
literally
didn't fart on Smidge. I did not. I did not.
above her head and
Yeah.
just bent down.
I.
I know
The
you
difference
did.
is, mate.
This is Smidge. I was
Listen.
here and I went like this.
No, he
No,
didn't.
there
more
was
angle.
spread. It was spread.
No,
It was spread.
that is
Goob,
accurate.
Goob, can you come in here, please?
See how I've turned this?
We need a counsel
This
because
is
Goob and I were here for this,
Yeah.
and I need to get an accurate
But we need to
read.
be
The
talking
difference
about
is,
how
mate,
he farted on
no,
my
mate,
fucking.
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
difference
go back
is-
to that, but
the
you-
difference
you-
is, mate, you farted on a pathetic,
Hey.
helpless animal.
Well, so did you, essentially.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
Yours was much closer.
Smidge's fart, right? So let's say I'm going to give
Okay,
you. I'm going to
actually,
give you. So
Goob,
Smidge is
show.
shorter.
Show
Smidge is
what
shorter.
happened.
Yes, yeah,
so
yeah,
can you?
This is Smidge, the
Where's the
dicks.
height of Smidge? No, that's fucking tall as. Smidge isn't that tall.
Smidge was over there.
Okay, so how? This is Smidge's height.
I'll be here.
No, he wants. Let Elias show you what he thinks is.
And you better
So
do the
he's saying this
exact-
is what the fart was, and I
What the
don't.
fart was? I was there.
You did it. You were the
And I
guilty
did
party.
it. And I know because I wouldn't fart like right on top of a fucking animal.
You literally tried to, dude.
So Smidge is there.
Yeah. See, that is
no,
different to the.
that-
That's different to the first example.
He tucked it
might I
under
add.
then too.
That's different to the first example. In the first example, he was further away,
Correct.
wasn't
The
he?
story keeps
Yeah,
changing.
so it's different. No. What you? It was a slight. Now, okay. Now
Here's
Goob's
what
going to show
happened.
you the actual twist
Yeah,
here.
you're a
This is
disgrace.
Smidge.
This is Smidge. So Smidge is actually over here, and he goes, "Hey, Smidgey, come here." And then she gets here, and it goes down like this, and goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
the
looks
spread.
there.
Yeah.
The spread.
So-
And she was walking.
Yeah. He
Betwixt.
He
She was
basically
trying to
it
make her
basically
way
came out.
downtown.
It came out earlier than he could let it out. If it was up to him, he would have rubbed that dog on his taint as that
I
fart
would not.
came out.
I would not rub a dog on my taint.
Why not?
Why wouldn't you?
Well,
What's wrong with his dog?
You
But we
let
were
that
there, dude.
dog
We saw
all
it.
up
It was
in every
shocking.
crevice.
I'm
I
just
wouldn't be
saying.
surprised.
It was shocking
Allergies.
enough to bring it up that you tried to fart on a dog. Okay, and as revenge, Smidge made a hit contract out on you, and Chris took the contract. He wanted to fart on his cock.
I don't think that was a contract. I don't think that was related at all.
I think it's just Chris being gassy. But
Smidge
yeah.
farts in my face all the time, dude.
Oh my god! Why is Smidge's arsehole in your face?
I don't know, dude, but she does it, and she just fucking farts in my
Well,
face.
look, I thought that was impressive
Smidge isn't here to defend
and
herself,
fucking
so.
disgusting. And if you
Yep.
did that to me, I would kill you. I would be furious.
I'm very proud of
Elias was just grateful the pillow was on top of him when that fart happened because
Oh,
otherwise he'd be
dude.
stiff.
I'm grateful. I reckon he did have a stiffy under that pillow.
Is that why you could feel
I
the
was
movement?
cross-legged. I was open-legged, I should say.
straddling
Over
me.
you, straddling me.
Tam straddled Elias, so it's a bit
He's
of
not
a
going to get a stiffy from that.
no.
no. I mean,
For me, he's going to get a stiffy.
interesting day though. Beautiful girl straddling you. Man farts on your cock right after.
Honestly, like the vibration from the fart did tickle my tickle my taint a little bit.
You know, on another note, I
Hey,
actually.
baby, hey, babe, I want to try something.
Can you fart on my balls?
But just put a pillow there.
On another note, I bought a car about 4 weeks ago.
We've heard.
Love it. God left a note on my car. Do you have that note? Give me the note that was left on my
I
car.
believe it's on the kitchen table. On the
Can you
table
get the
out
note? So I
there.
came out to the car. So I get this fucking note left on my car this morning, which is interesting. Dear Madam, My daughter has just finished grade 11 and is looking for her first car. I saw this car and thought that it is perfect for a little girl. If you would like to sell your little girl car to a real little girl, please call me and I'll sling you a couple of bucks. Cheers, Mrs. Edith Piaf. I don't know what the name means.
How do you not know?
It's an anagram.
Who's Edith Piaf?
It's an anagram.
I don't know.
Anyway, Chris wrote that this morning and I saw him. We all went,
what the fuck?
we all saw you writing something down and
Doesn't mean I wrote that.
That's so fucking foreign that we went, what are you doing? And he goes, just writing something. And then walks away. And I'm like, and then I see a note. I'm like, well, obviously it's from that fucking but yeah, Chris is on a roll today.
Yeah.
Farting on cocks and leaving notes. He can't help himself.
Yeah.
France changed him for the good. And you're not a character today. What's going on with that?
I am a character.
You didn't think of that, did you?
I'm a dog farter, dude.
What does your shirt say? Your Game Us Up shirt.
It says
What does
lonely.
Lonely.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In
Ah.
what language?
Lonely.
Right.
I am
It's an
so
audio platform.
That's not how the song goes, and you know it.
It's an audio platform, so we don't need to like
Sing.
Yeah, you don't want to
afraid.
waste time.
Singing is an audio.
It's good to be
medium.
back.
You're
Tam was
afraid.
gone all
She
week.
was. It was we're glad to have you
Yeah.
back too. Too many dicks last week.
Yeah.
Too many dicks.
Too many fluffs as well. And
No,
it would have been stinky. Was it stinky?
I can't tell. I have
can't
lost my
tell.
sense of smell.
He was sick.
Yeah.
And Elias can't tell because he lives in Fart. But great shot of Tam there. Let's put that up. Video listeners, just
Done.
we're just going to put that shot of Tam
Can I
up there.
see it? 'Cause I
Nope.
can't-
She's going to delete. She's going
No,
to.
I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't actually see it.
Oh, that's a better one.
Oh
That's
my
a better one.
God.
I can see you squinting. I can see you
I
squinting.
can't see.
She's not squinting, dude. That's racist.
She's not Japanese. She's not fucking Japanese. There's nothing but Irish blood in that
Well,
woman.
we don't know. It could be.
Look at that one.
Can you zoom in? Oh,
Tam, you can't say we don't know just because you don't know your dad. I'm telling you that is.
We don't know.
It's Irish. There's
I
nothing
need
else
to.
going
I
on.
want to go do one of those doobie thwacks.
No, they just lie. They told Goob he was fucking Mongolian or some shit.
Look at him.
Um,
I can see that.
I can see it.
Oh yeah.
you can see when he takes his shoes off and his feet are wider than they are long. He's got the weirdest looking feet on him. Anyway, you feeling better?
Yeah, so much better.
Your kids were feeling a bit crook?
Everyone was sick.
Everyone, I had a
Some little
killer
kids, man.
migraine all week last week. It was fucked. Okay, it wasn't good.
I got some miscellaneous thing as well because, like the last podcast, I was just fading
This is
and
what
I felt
happens,
like
though.
death. And then I got home and I couldn't stand up.
Because your kids are going
Dude.
to daycare now. That's what happens. You send your kids to daycare, they come home with every fucking thing under the sun and it goes through the house.
Yeah.
Is that-
For like a year or two.
I'm just
Yep.
hoping our immune
First year's a
system
fucking
bounces
nightmare.
back.
I do know, like I have noticed mums, like new mums are always sick. Like the kids are always sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids that don't go to daycare, they cop it then in grade 1. They go to
Yeah.
grade 1 and then it's
For being
you get
antisocial
smashed.
losers.
That seems
Oh,
like
yeah,
the smarter
and it
thing
does
to
hurt,
do,
too.
though, because you're not paying as much for school.
yeah, but then
Where
you
you're paying so much for
It's
childcare.
Daycare's
fucking
so expensive, hey?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
and public school's free still,
It's like
right?
$150 a day.
That's fucking
Yeah.
insane.
Used to crack me up. People would say, "Oh, you really can't afford to send our kids to private school." So, mate, fucking daycare's dearer than private school.
Yeah.
Depends on
It
the
is.
private school.
Well,
Some private schools are rip-offs.
They're all rip-offs, but because they
actually, what do they say? It's about for a private high school, it's about $120,000 a year.
That's fucked, dude.
No.
No, 120,000 for the
If my kid
from
wasn't,
grade
if I sent my kid to a
7
private
to
school
12.
and they were an idiot, God, I'd be fucking pissed. If I sent my kid to a
know
private
what's
school
happening.
and they're getting C's, I would fucking thump it. Thump it every
Well,
day
that's
it
why
came home.
parents stress out and they're like, oh,
Just send your kid to a public school.
no, man. I don't trust.
Yes.
You trust the government that much?
I
don't
went
trust
to
the
a
government.
public
Fuck.
school. You work for me and I went to a public school and I'm fine.
yeah, childcare. If you went full time with no subsidy or whatever, it's like $39,000 for a year.
Did you go to a public school?
That's insane.
It's a rock
Did you go to a
campus,
public school?
Sorry.
You went to a private school, didn't you?
Oh yeah, of course.
Fuck's sake. You went to a private school?
Yeah, but we didn't
For
pay
fuck's
anything.
sake. Did you go to a private school?
Fuck you.
Fucking silver spoon. Oh my God. The private school system here is fucked, and I'm the only pure, homegrown, true blue
Pure.
Aussie larrikin.
He's the only pure
born and
white,
bred
he
on the
just
fucking
said.
taxpayer's dime. You had your
right.
parents to pay for you, and I just had the taxpayer's
Wow.
dime.
Did you hear that?
I had my
people?
principal
Do you
pay for
feel
me,
proud? Are you proud of yourself?
Did you get
Are
a
you a
laptop?
boy?
No,
Did you guys get a school laptop?
no.
Did you get a school laptop? Fuck you.
I got a MacBook.
Fuck you,
Oh! Molested.
dude. That's pretty normal. Catholic?
Yeah.
Catholic?
That's part of
Yeah,
the fees.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I got
okay.
molested from a Christian.
That's crazy. But you know what's even crazier is that I did this all on the back of my fucking poor family. I actually liked public school a lot. It was really fun. And then when you get to year 10, the classes separate and all the idiots go into the idiot classes and all the smart people go into the smart people classes. And then the smart people always pick like one idiot class.
Where were
to do.
you?
I was in the smarter classes getting B's, and then in year 12 I was getting A's. And you were in private school, and you got and you got an OP worse than me, and you went to private school.
She's got plenty of D's though.
That's where
I'm straight.
D's nuts.
I'm straight.
I'm trying to think. No.
And you get bashed in my school for being gay.
I bet you did.
You didn't. I'm lying to you, dude.
Bullshit.
I was in school 2010s, man.
I was very shy. My friends used to wag all the time, and I was the one who would stay back and be like, "They're in the
Let them tell us
toilet."
That would fucking piss me off when my friends would wag and I didn't want to.
I went to boarding school in the 80s, and we had a guy there, a lovely guy, a guy who was the gayest man I've ever met in my life. Like he was out there, loud and proud. And I remember talking to like the teachers after we left school, and they said they thought when this kid rocked up that they're going to have to watch everyone like a hawk. This guy's going to be a target. It's the 80s, you know. This guy's going to get beat up all the time. No one touched him. He was one of the most beloved people in the school. Everyone loved him.
Was that when the AIDS epidemic was coming through? Is that why they didn't touch him? They got scared?
No, AIDS hadn't quite reached our shores at that point. It was
I'm just saying that the AIDS scare was a big thing.
He's not a high school dude.
It's huge, man.
Yeah, I know. They'd be fucking scared and uneducated. Boarding school, sex ed at boarding school.
It was the funniest, man. It was the funniest. It was done as a seminar style of thing. Like it was like one Wednesday night.
Well.
Yeah.
And Brother Brooks was his name.
Did they teach you about the
Gecko
Alaskan
called him.
pipeline?
No,
that's
but he
so
said,
sex.
mate, one of the funniest things, mate. We all went to this seminar, and he said, okay, anyone that wanted to come along and get the sex ed could come along, right? There was no pressure, nothing. So we all rocked up thinking this was going to be, interesting. And he was hilarious. He was a great bloke, really great bloke, old Brother Brooks. And he, but I remember him saying,
why was a brother running the sex ed thing? Aren't they supposed to not have sex?
Yeah, I guess. But he hadn't been a brother his whole life. I mean, I'm sure he'd lived a life before he became
Aren't you supposed to be like a gold
before you
star,
become a brother,
gold star?
before you're a brother, you're a choir boy. So before you're a top, you're a bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. So by the time he's a brother, he's had the experience.
So
he knows
Goob's
all
going to have
about
a
it.
full circle moment.
Yeah, I don't know if Goob got
Well,
diddled, to be honest.
Goob
You were
went
fine.
through it.
Hey, you didn't get diddled? No, he was fine. I
was very lucky. We were very lucky. We had real world brothers as opposed to, like heavily.
He came out with his cock and he was jerking it and he's like, you know how to do this yet? I had sex ed in year 9.
You had
And-
sex in year 9.
Sex ed in year 9. I didn't have sex.
Sorry.
I don't have sex.
I know, that's why I was shocked.
And then I had sex in year 11, but I didn't.
You had sex ed in year 11.
I had sex in year 11.
See, I was the other way around.
Whoa.
By the time we had sex ed, I'd already had sex. So
Oh, shut up, you braggy fuck. Oh my God, you go to a boarding school full of fellas, dude.
I liked to.
No,
I
my
wanted to
boarding
wait
school
until
was,
I found
co-ed,
someone I
mate.
loved.
And it wasn't a boarding school. It's before I went to boarding school. I had sex.
How were we?
How old am I now?
40?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I think
Share.
16.
Oh,
16?
yuck, dude.
That's a spinster in Rockhampton.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
I got out of Rockhampton at 18, and I was like, because I didn't want to get pregnant.
Do you know what's crazy? Is I had
yeah.
family that live on the islands, and you never leave your kids on the islands around here because the moment they get too old, they all just have sex with each other and get pregnant really young and never leave
That's right.
because it's super incestuous. I don't think your island counts because it's rock
I would fucking
and
count.
bay
It
water.
counts.
Have a look at
does?
him.
Yeah,
Fucking oath it
dude,
counts.
they
Look at
don't. It's like they don't
It's
fucking.
small town
They don't
syndrome.
know what a boat is,
Yeah,
so they
it's-
hang
it's
out.
small
Small
town
town
Are you okay? Do you have it? Are
Yeah.
you suffering from it?
Small town syndrome. It's like you don't have anything to do, so and that you don't really have many places to go.
But
if you
also-
leave the
But
island,
also
so you
you're
either
on-
drink or you
But when
do
you're
drugs or
young,
you fuck.
Yeah,
you
I
think
feel-
21 is so old.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
you're like, I'll be married and have
Yeah.
kids by
Yeah.
then. And then you hit 21, you're like, the fuck?
And I got to tell you, I grew up in a small town. You grew up on an island. I think there's a huge fucking difference.
Well, the difference is in the small
Huge
town,
difference.
it's cousins.
'Cause you can
on
drive.
the island, it's siblings, I believe.
Yes.
No, it's you're surrounded by
anything.
fucking water. You can't escape. That's the difference. Is you can't.
and it
then
just
you go,
gets you hot as hell.
let's go skinny dipping. And then, but like an island like a Stradbroke Island, which is like an hour and a half from us, that's a bigger island with just enough there to keep you occupied
It's
until
got
you're
beaches
16.
as opposed to fucking mosquito-driven fucking mangroves.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
you don't
true.
need to
Mud flats.
attack his
Mud flats.
Don't attack his mud flaps.
Why would you live on
dude.
an
I thought
island
they were
that
called
says mud
mud
flats?
flaps.
No mud flats, mate.
Mud flats.
Mud flap.
What you have?
Mud flats.
What you have?
You've got mud flats.
I've got
Tam,
mud-
when you wipe from butthole to puss, you have
Don't.
mud
That is
flats.
so disgusting.
What Elias has
Is this the Patreon?
No, I'm
No,
just
no, no.
explaining
That's
the difference.
disgusting.
I know.
Well, why are you saying I do it as if it's something that I do?
I'm just giving you an
No, you got to wipe front to back.
When did you
Everyone should
learn-
just do that.
When did you learn that?
From birth.
You knew from birth?
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
crazy. How
yeah,
did you
I
even
was toilet
know what to
trained
do?
at like 3 months.
I didn't wipe my ass until I was 20. I had a bidet my whole life.
Wow.
Really? That was
Yeah,
Is
never
that what they
learned.
spend?
That's
That's
what
what
they're
they
doing
spend.
on
I thought it was
whole
a napkin.
place is
I
That's
thought
what
it
they
was a
spend his
napkin.
education
I thought it
on.
was a napkin, so while my asshole's getting squirted with water clean.
He could have
I
went to
just
private
touch
school,
up.
but they thought he had a stanky ass,
That's
and
the
they
one
said
good
this
thing
is a
about
better
mud flats.
investment.
That is fucking rude.
It's like one giant bidet.
Yeah,
Do you know
I
what
just
I've
go
Go out
swimming.
there.
Hang on.
Yeah.
He's doing that. Hang on. What were you saying?
I just noticed I've got to just continue my thought regardless of if anyone's
how it
talking.
works.
100%. Yeah, this is how it works. Have you
how
not
it
heard him
then
fucking
yell
waffle on?
You yell at people. You yell. You get yelly.
Who do I
but
fucking yell at?
I
You
ignore it,
get
though.
yelly.
Who do I yell at? Do you think maybe I yell at
He yelled at
one
me
man?
today. Yelled at me today.
Yeah, because I was showing a scene, and right as I get to the one bit I want to show everyone, you start fucking talking. You do it all the time. You make us watch shit all the time on your phone. All the time. I've seen your son play drums or bass so much, and then I show one scene from Billy Madison I want to show, and
Should
you
we
talk
get a
over
yell
it.
jar? Like, should we make this a yell
Okay,
jar?
okay.
Yeah, you have to come in that every time you yell.
Should we make a yell? I'm sorry for yelling.
That's okay. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to bring the energy up.
Oh, is that
Anyone
what
else
that is?
stuffy?
It's hot.
Stuffy.
Yeah,
You're red as a fucking tomato.
Open the door a bit for racist red over here.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway, so other things going on. Your kids survived.
Yep.
You're feeling better.
Yep.
You look guilty as you say yep, as if they shouldn't be where they're at right now. They maybe shouldn't be out in public. Maybe they're a bit sick.
Hand, foot, and mouth, wasn't it?
Well, see, I don't know in the end.
Yeah. See, back on the farm, we used to treat that by you'd get the sheep, and you'd shave its eyes and its ass. You'd crunch it, and then they wouldn't get hand, foot, and mouth.
Okay, so kids aren't sheep, for one.
I don't
You got to
understand.
shave the assholes. You can still shave the
Is
assholes.
that why your
and the
back's so
eyebrows.
hairy? Is it because you're trying to be like the sheep you grew up
I don't
with?
know if I've got a hairy back. I think you're just making that
He's
up.
part
I've never
sheep.
seen my back.
You think we're making up you got a
How
hairy
would I
back?
know if I've got a hairy back or not? Who knows if they've got a hairy back?
Roll the clip.
Tarzan could swing from hair to hair.
So, if you were to like lay down with no shirt on a carpet, and
Fart on a guy's cock.
and
This
if you
one
just go, and if you just
specifically.
go like this,
This specific
if
carpet.
you stand up and the carpet's attached to your back, that means you got a hairy back.
I'll be honest. If a school shooter was coming in here, you took off your clothes and laid belly down on this rug, he would not find you. He
Camouflage.
would not find you.
He would smell you, though.
He would smell you. He would smell you. Because you keep farting on cocks, dude.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be
Farting on cushioned cocks.
cushioned cock.
It can't be a raw dog cock.
Honestly,
It's pretty gay, Chris.
that
you
is-
can now,
that
you
was
can now
pretty
say that
gay.
you farted on a cock.
yeah, that's pretty
That's
gay.
pretty gay.
I haven't even farted on a cock.
She hasn't farted on cock.
And I have seen cock.
What?
You've never farted on a cock.
There has been
Come on,
cock
if we were in the
in my
Patreon,
general
I'd ask a
vicinity.
question.
What, you never farted on a cock? You're not
Well,
asking that
let's do
question.
this
We're not
trend.
asking invasive sex questions. We already asked what time
We have to do
of
it
the
in the
day
Patreon.
that
In the
you have
Patreon we'll do
sex, mud flaps, all sorts of shit.
Okay, you may not have farted, but have you queefed?
Of course she's
Oh,
queef.
yeah.
On a cock.
The cock makes them queef.
Yeah.
Correct. There you go. So what's the difference?
Right, you're saying that like every time you fucking
So wait, so you're saying Elias somehow penetrated your butthole,
And
shoving
made you
air
queef?
up inside of that?
Did he make you bum queef?
Or did you just
Yeah,
get giddy?
you
That
fucked
cushion
up.
was in the way.
Did you
You
get goody and
fucked
suck
up.
one up? Did you suck one up?
I
To shoot
call
out?
to feel better about myself. I call farts bum queefs
Back, yeah.
because then I'm feminine. I don't know.
Are you wanting to be more feminine?
Well, when I fart,
More
yeah, because
feminine?
farting's a bit yuck and manly, and I want to.
Yuck
What did you
and
mean by
manly.
more
You said
feminine?
Yuck and manly.
Yeah.
Same. That's not right.
I'm not gay. Okay,
I'm not gay, just feminine.
just because I sit with my legs crossed and want to do bum queefs doesn't make me gay. It makes me cool and different.
I think you should explore all of your options.
yeah.
I
You're
am
single.
not
You can put your-
exploring shit. I'm not exploring anything. I'm safe. I'm good.
You've kissed a lot of men though.
I've kissed 3 men, I think.
That's
I've made out with one dude.
I think that's.
It's not gay if you do it one time.
Yeah.
That is not true.
And it was your ex-boyfriend.
It wasn't.
One.
Well, he was my boyfriend.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Might I fucking add? And also,
No one knew that because he didn't want to post me anywhere.
Yeah, and I didn't fucking. I wasn't making out with him because I wanted to make out with the dude. I didn't want to make out with him. I didn't want to. Your Honor,
So
I
your
plead the
boyfriend
fifth.
cheated on you with him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, not just me.
But like it wasn't cheating because they only kissed to make two girls kiss. I reckon they may as
That's
well
fair
just
enough.
slap the
Yeah,
dicky on the
shit face. I
Yeah,
wanted to
let
see
that
my
go.
friends make out, so we made out.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, doesn't matter.
Did they comply?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
we're not playing around.
Yeah, sorry.
And those two guys went
I'm
at
not
it
in.
way worse than we went at it.
They probably would have done it if you
Did you
didn't
say those
kiss.
two guys?
I think
went
I
at
was
it?
making a joke. That was a joke. It was two chicks. And they went, if you guys give each other hand jobs, we'll jerk off each other's cocks. And they really got us with that one too, because there was nothing there. And we just, got our dicks out in the middle of the valley. Hey, we interrupt this important broadcast to present to you something very special. It's called Gamer Subs. And you're not going to believe it, but they sponsor us every goddamn episode. We fucking love them. And my God, are you going to believe this? They make so many delicious, flavorful cups. Don't show your tits tomorrow. Don't show your tits.
Sorry, I just thought we want
and
juice.
they're great substitutes for soft drink. They're just great, yummy drinks. They add hot, sexy chicks in their cards, and they also sell merch. And you can get all of that stuff at Gamer Subs. And let me tell you something, it is fucking worth it. In America, that's where they're made. In Australia, they have a factory here now where you can get stuff.
Oh, really?
Holy
Yep,
fuck.
that's right.
Can we
So-
rip this shit open?
Is
Yeah, do you
Burrito
wanna rip
here?
it open? Burrito is in America. He's not
Did he
here.
come in
Are we
for
ever
the
going to
opening
get
of the
to meet
factory and
Burrito?
everything?
Yeah, we're going to
Pork
hijack
pop.
him. Burrito is, of
Pork
course,
pop.
our liaison from Gamer Subs, and we've got some cards here looking at hot chicks.
sweetheart.
You can get all of this stuff yourself, and you really should because it supports the channel and also gets you a bunch of shit. You get 10% off or free shipping depending on the promo. It doesn't matter what the promo is. You use code CrackerMilk, and you get either one. And guess what? Put it in one time. It's there forever. You never need to fucking put in another promo code again. You can just order shit and it'll always be there to give you whatever sick discount. It is well worth your
This
time.
is one of those unique situations where everybody wins.
Everybody wins. Okay, so go to Gamer Subs, use discount code CrackerMilk, or click the link in our YouTube description below. We love you all. Thank you.
Dude, I got holographic patat.
Okay, take that
And
off.
Yanas.
Take that off him. He's gonna jerk it. Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry. I didn't know, and also,
I can't believe I'm in the room with the other woman.
yeah. Well,
It's wild.
I didn't know.
How does it feel?
I was the other woman. As far
Tamara,
as
how
I'm
does it
concerned.
feel?
Chris?
Jolene. Sorry, yeah, when we talk.
How does it feel?
Yeah, fine. Like, we both made it out of that alive, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Neither of us ended up with him. And then Tam played.
To Nintendo.
Oh, Chris, you got a letter there, do you? There's
Just
a cock on the back of it.
Just bring it up closer to your face a little bit more.
Tilt it down.
To whom it may concern,
To Nintendo, to whom it may concern.
my son has recently purchased a Nintendo game
Sorry, what did he do?
Switch. And I have become enraged by this fact. You have clearly stolen my image. The Goomba, as I've been told it is called, is clearly a direct image ripoff of my likeness. I have included a picture of said Goomba to illustrate my point. You honestly should stay off my Facebook with your Chinese spyware. Chris S.
Chris S.
Will I show it?
You've already been showing it, haven't you?
That is you.
Show me.
That looks very
That
similar.
is you.
Dude, they fucking ripped your likeness.
Yeah, that's a deep fake. I'm surprised you even, are you okay?
Hey, I was
I know
crazy
how,
right
how
now.
Mr.
Hey.
Sparkles feel.
Maybe they scanned your likeness when you were jerking off to VR porn in MetaQuest.
Don't do that, you did.
He totally does.
The only reason you've cracked me up there is because I've got a thing Facebooked up on my video today.
When
that
was the
said,
last time you cranked hog on your VR headset?
I know. No.
That is, I don't want to.
We've had this conversation before. I've explained to you.
Do you reckon if you knew the Matrix was real, so you
Yeah.
get unplugged and they're like, hey, this is what life is.
Plug me back in.
Yeah, if I woke up and they're like, the machines rule,
Fucking oath.
you're eating gruel, you're going to live in a metal box
Can you
underground.
taste the gruel?
Yeah, no, I'd be doing what Guido the Killer
real-
did.
in
if
real
you're
life.
living in the VR.
Yeah.
Well, your brain makes it real. So they're like, oh, it's reality, you got to leave.
Yeah.
But if you die in the Matrix because your brain makes it real, it's real. Okay, then fucking leave me in the
That-
Matrix.
that was the
Give me a
character.
bunch of digital pussy
Yeah.
and a bunch of food and wealth. And if it's code, give me it. If I think it's real, it's real. I'll forget.
That was the
I'll
problem.
Forget.
That was the problem in the first film. I mean, it was a great film, but I sat there, the Guido the Killer Pimp character. I looked at him, I went, yeah, fuck, I'm with this bloke. I'm doing exactly what this guy is.
What, who?
The guy that wanted to go back into the Matrix that flipped on him, it sold him out because he said,
he's clever.
I just want to go back in there, man, and forget all about this shit. Let me have a perfect life. And
Yeah,
they said, we'll make
why
you
wouldn't
rich
you
and
want
make
that?
everybody wanting that.
Oh,
Fucking
it's
oath,
not
mate.
reality. I'm like, yeah, reality sucks.
have to
Turn
be
me
a
into a
battery.
battery.
Fucking oath.
That's why I think you should explore all your options.
You want me to be a human battery?
No, just get out there and meet some people. And you don't know who you're going to fall in love with.
Your ex?
The body wants
Well.
what the body wants, mate.
Yeah,
The heart.
Imagine if you did end up together.
I'm not gay.
Oh,
I'm a heterosexual man.
Well,
okay.
Heterosexual.
that you know of
Now,
yet.
I do have to say something before I bring up the person I want to bring up.
Gay.
Yesterday, and you can cut this because they edit this, out of nowhere, they said, fuck yeah, dude. I unashamedly crank my hog to Hunter Schafer. Now, that Hunter Schafer is
That's fair.
Hunter
fuck is
Schafer,
Hunter
trans
Schafer?
woman.
Yeah, what's
Beautiful.
wrong with
She's
that?
beautiful. No, it's not that. It's just more like chilling out, having a chat about things, and then hearing, fuck yeah, I crank my hog unashamedly to Hunter Schafer is a really strange thing to hear.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who crank hog to Hunter.
I am not trying to shame. I'm trying to say that
It was just
isn't-
very out of the blue, I think is what
Yeah.
Connor's trying to say.
so without context.
Yeah.
That just came out
Yeah.
Yeah.
just on its
That's
own.
what we're saying.
Naturally.
Yes, that's what
She
we're
looks
saying.
like if
Oh, so
Gwyneth
it's like,
Paltrow
oh,
and
happy
Orlando Bloom
Monday.
had a baby.
Oh, who brought
I
lunch?
masturbate to Hunter Schafer.
to-
Yes, that's what was so funny about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I remember someone bringing this up and I didn't hear the story. So I'm going to bring up Josh. Can you tell me the story about the stillborn kid at your school?
Don't tell it. And they've already done that story, haven't we?
What?
I don't think we've told that on the podcast.
Oh,
Because you reminded me of it. Like, you have to hear this story.
What? No, I don't want
Can you sit on his lap? No. Where are you going?
It's in Euphoria.
Have you got a toot ready to go?
I don't want to get farted on the
He's not going to fart on your
cock.
cock.
The cushion's not there.
Josh, you know what to do.
I don't understand.
Fart on his cock.
Fart on his cock. Sit the other way so you can
in camera? You're fine, dude.
No,
Just sit.
just throw it back.
Just
dude.
throw it back on his.
Come here.
Hello, everyone.
So this is Josh. He's our
Hey,
one of our
Josh.
editors.
Hello, everyone.
Are you safe?
I feel safe. Okay,
Do you want an angel shot?
maybe soon.
We're out. Sorry, we don't have any in stock.
Sorry. We're not got a liquor license.
Okay, I'm going to tell the story of my grade 7 teacher and what happened when I was in high school and what happened with her when
Yeah,
she
we
had
get it. Yeah. Just could tell a story.
Anyway, she had, when I was in high school, she had a kid, and unfortunately the child was stillborn, which is really upsetting. And she was like super, super heavy Christian because I went to a super, super heavy Christian school. And she thought that the power of prayer would bring back the child, and would parade the dead child around the school and ask people to pray for it. And would invite people over to her house to pray over the dead child.
How long was she fucking walking around the dead child at school? Like, was this one day?
I've got to say that I think the parading around the school was at least a day. Having the dead child was at least a month, I think.
And was she okay with having the dead child?
Was she holding it?
She was posting it all over Facebook, saying that the power of prayer is going to heal her child.
What happened when she brought a dead kid to school?
Apparently that was fine, and apparently everyone just acted like it was completely normal. It was wrapped up and swaddled, and they were all just praying over this dead child.
That is fucking insane. The school didn't care?
No, because
What the fuck?
Because she was one of the most like recognized teachers who was like doing all these like donations and stuff in Uganda, and was supporting all these kids and stuff, and was doing lots of fundraising and stuff. And the moment that she had this kid, they were fully on board with the whole thing, and they believed her hysteria. Sorry, Christians.
Did she come back?
No, the baby was fucking dead.
No,
Right.
did she come back to school?
Yeah, what happened? Did they give her the sack?
I know she's definitely not working there anymore. I think the moment they realized that they couldn't bring a dead baby back to life using their hands, they sacked the bitch.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They
I
sacked
told you it's
her.
one of the most fucked up things you'd ever hear.
I don't. That seems.
Do you reckon they sacked her because it didn't work? They're like, you
But that
lied.
seems illegal.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
did
not
she give
Christian
birth
enough.
in a hospital?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Did
That's
she
my,
smuggle it out?
That's
of it?
my thing. Is that how the fuck did they allow for her to carry around
But-
this?
A dead baby.
Is that a thing that
I
you're
feel
allowed?
Like you'd have to. Like you could have it at the hospital,
It's
but
not
then
like it
they
when
would
you-
take it away.
It's not like when you put a dog down and ask
Like
to
in
keep
the
the body to
morgue,
bury it in the
right?
backyard. You
Also,
can't do that
did
with a
she have it in
stillborn.
the fridge?
I don't know that.
Oh!
I don't know the ins and outs. I just know what I saw from Facebook, and it got way too much for me and way too real, so I unfollowed her.
For some reason, a dead baby in a fridge is too much. Like that's the
Like, but what else would you do?
That's what a morgue is.
No, a morgue is a place where you store dead people.
yeah.
A fridge is where you put cold beverages.
The crisper.
All right, that's enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Sigourney
I'm
Weaver.
hard.
Jesus.
Just have a look in the camera, Josh, so everyone can see what I'm talking about.
Well, that's disappointing.
Oh, you do have a smelly cock.
Sigourney
suddenly.
Weaver.
Your
Sigourney
cock
Weaver.
does smell. Your cock does smell like methane now.
Mine.
Gassy fart cock,
Is that
dude.
good? It's like
Your girlfriend's gonna go down and you'll be like,
Numb tongue.
Am I eating shit?
light a candle. Light a candle. Light a lighter.
Light a candle
Light a candle.
You could light a candle.
and then ignite it. I like
Yeah.
wax play. That's why I stick my cock into a beehive and try it. Sorry.
I was going to say something disgusting. And I held it back, and then you went and said that.
You farted on someone's dick today. You don't get to say anything about
It was
holding
going to
back.
be disgusting, but not as disgusting as your wax dick thing.
Okay,
Go on,
well,
you know you want
Go
to.
on then.
go on then.
I was going to say, if your girlfriend goes down, you're just going to say, hey, your cock smells like I'm rimming your dad.
Rimming your
What
dad.
the fuck, dude? That's fucked.
That's really
It's
fucked.
rimming when
That's
you.
cut
too
that.
far,
Job,
dude.
eating
That's
bum.
too far.
Cut that, Josh.
No, don't.
I have a question about rimming.
Yes.
That on.
So is it
This
sort
is
of
not
like,
the Patreon.
is it sort of mouth or is it just the
Why
tongue?
are you asking guys?
What do you mean by mouth?
Like,
Do you mean is
is
it like this? Or is it like this?
yeah.
See, this is the difference
kinda.
between your
it's like-
generation
it's
and my
like,
generation.
your-
None of this
It's
ass
teeth.
shit.
It's all teeth.
This ass
So you
stuff
go
didn't
there
have-
and you
doesn't-
go.
That wasn't part of our lex. I don't know what it is with your generation and the ass.
Yeah,
shit.
you
And you
kind of
nibble
like
ar- you nibble
kinda
around the rim.
nibble off the
I
bone.
thought it was like the glass where you do this and makes them.
Yeah, you can make if you do that. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a bit of mouth and a bit of tongue.
So it's like making out with a bottle.
No, you want to use mostly tongue. I think. You don't want to get your fucking. But you don't want to do these ones. You don't want to like
Jesus
you don't want to tongue
fucking
punch
hell.
it. That's not a.
Tongue punching the fart box. It all makes sense.
And you want to, men, make sure you wash your bum so there's no dingleberries down there. Okay, no one likes dingleberries. Elias.
Yeah, well, just don't do it. Right?
Oh, shut
I like
up.
my
Stay away
dingleberries.
from the
What can I
fucking
say?
sewage outlet.
Things are different now, okay? People are unashamedly cranking hog to Hunter Schafer. And it's a different world.
but like when you go down on your wife,
Chris would never do that. Chris has never gone down there. He keeps his eyes, he goes, my eyes are up here, Sandy, and they're never fucking going down there. Yeah, I mean,
kidding, I feel horrible.
that's fun. There was something else I wanted to bring up, but I can't remember what. You farted on cock today. You wrote the letter. Did anything
yeah,
else
yeah.
happen today
What have I
that
done
was
today?
like, that was interesting? Switch 2 came out, playing that. Josh got
Elias sold his rug.
Elias
Maybe
did
allowed
sell
to do
his
that.
rug finally.
Yeah.
Doesn't care anymore. He's gone.
He's
out
got
of
that
his
rug
soul.
money.
Yeah, and you know what he wants to do with it? He wants to spend it on a Nintendo Switch 2.
Make it rain.
I do really want it.
That's right. You want to go down to fucking gamers, fucking, what's EB Games and do this shit?
Do they sell it at JB Hi-Fi?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
cheaper there,
No, same price.
but they beat it by 10%.
No, that's Bunnings Warehouse.
That's Bunnings Warehouse.
Do you reckon they sell it at Bunnings?
Yeah, maybe.
Like a knockoff.
You
Go
can make
check.
your own. Go into the DIY
I'll make your
section,
own
make your own.
Switch.
Oh, well, they have light switches there.
All right, fuck
So
off.
it's like a Nintendo Switch
Did anything
Lite.
else happen this week that I'm missing? Did something happen that I'm missing?
Iran.
Oh, yeah, Israel and Iran. We're all having fun with that at the moment. That's
Oh,
been
that's
really
pretty
pleasant.
Oh, what's your Eve?
Oh, my God. The Bunta Eve race is coming up.
The what?
Huge tradition.
Bunta Eve
Huge
race.
tradition in the desert. Goes to the desert. Huge race going on. Bunta Eve race.
I'm betting on Ben Guadagnaro.
Bren Cardinaro's.
What the fuck are they talking
I've
about?
got 50 on Gasgano.
Is this pod racing?
You know there's an
pod
underage
racing?
contestant
I
as
don't
well?
know.
Fucking hell.
Which is fucking insane.
There's an
There's
underage
like a
contestant.
9-year-old boy racing.
Why are they even letting him in?
I don't know. I heard he's a slave.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Pod racing.
Is that
Anyway,
why
I
they're
got-
he's allowed in?
Yeah, fuck
It's
the thing.
dangerous.
It's a
People
fucking
die
kid.
in these.
It's a fucking kid. That's their risk. I'm putting 50 on Gasgano. It's going to go well. Who are you for?
Probably, what's the guy that starts with Odie or something?
If you don't know, you don't know.
Sebulba.
Sebulba. He's a
Sebulba's
shoe
pretty
in.
good.
Sebulba's a shoe
Sebulba's
in.
probably going to win.
My
Let's be
money's
real.
on Data.
Okay. No one's. That's not. You're making a mockery out of. What are you doing over there, Tim? Are you looking up who the odds?
No, I just don't care.
She's on Bet365.
Dude, you got to put a bet on.
She's got on
I'll put
Bet365
if you give me
or
pay me
Betfair.
50 on Gasgano, it's a shoe in.
I I can't. I don't know. I don't understand.
No, you like nerd stuff. You like Last of Us.
Is that nerd stuff?
I liked the game.
The game's good. The game is good. Don't fucking yawn.
Because you're talking about fucking boring games, man. I played Vader Immortal yesterday. So fuck, man. You know.
Was it good?
Is that
all
a
this
porn?
shit. It's a fucking crazy good. It's fucking.
It's porn if you believe.
I had a fucking lightsaber battle with fucking guys.
Force.
Can you
fucking
imagine
jerk
this
off,
man-
dude? You could
this
jerk
man-
off from a
Clothes
distance and it
off.
wouldn't be gay.
Imagine being his kid. You come home from work and you see your dad in a MetaQuest in your room going, ha! That's you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this.
Why do I feel like he would have the lightsaber one hand and this one up like a fencer?
He would.
He would.
I did fencing.
Oh,
That's
you?
why.
I did.
Yeah.
did you?
I did do fencing. It
can
was
see it.
fucking great fun.
It would be pretty fun.
Yeah. It was, and I fought against a guy who had a silver Olympic medal,
A silver arm.
silver medalist from the Olympics, a French guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is just at training.
Did he
thing
cut a
one
Z
night.
into your chest?
No, we were all like doing these circle things, right? But I managed to get a point off him. I got him,
Hey.
and he stopped the whole thing, made a big deal about it, and said this guy got me. So there you go. Look, it's
All right.
And then slit your throat.
He fucking diced me up like a fucking. He Juliened me. He fucking said, okay, well. Okay, I won't muck around with you anymore. And he went and mate, absolutely fucking carved me up.
Can you do like hobby fencing?
Yeah, of course you can.
They give you 2 sticks with a nail at the end.
Oh no! You can go to these. There's fencing clubs. You can go to the fencing clubs. And they've
It's
got
a
all the gear
legit
there.
thing.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
You
It'd be
can
fun to
try
do.
LARPing.
I'd fucking hate to do it with him because he's fucking 7 meters taller than me, so he just
No, but
stands
the
still.
thing is to be nimble with
Nimble
fencing.
and quick.
Yeah,
Jack
but
be nimble, Jack
It's
be
very
quick.
different. You do
Jack
épée,
stuck
which
his
is
dick right up your
really
stick,
skinny
dude.
one, right? Épée is like
Sorry.
it's all about the touch. But you can also do saber,
Expelliarmus.
and saber is fucking serious fucking shit. That is,
Saber would be cool.
yeah,
I like
saber's
Saber.
cool, but it's heavy. It gets fucking.
well,
your
you
arm
have some
gets-
experience because you went LARPing.
I fought with an axe though. So
Yeah, a
it's-
foam axe, should we clarify? So you fought with
sorry,
toy.
foam axe. But I had real armor.
But yeah, you did
and,
real wear chainmail. You were
just-
very afraid of
I
getting
Just in
hit.
case.
Just in case
No,
you got
just because
hit.
it was, I wanted
gonna get
the
you.
fucking aesthetic.
Yeah, so
I
you
didn't
bought
want
the
like
heaviest thing you
I didn't
could
want
wear.
plastic chainmail. That's kind of
I
like
know, but a foam axe though.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Rip
It is really lame when you're
Yeah.
killing people dressed up as goblins.
All
and
those
green
free
face
swords
paint.
that
Tell me
you
you're
have.
right.
Plastic armor.
Was
You
it one of
pick
those
the
big
foam axe.
Minecraft axes?
No, it actually looked like a proper real axe. I didn't.
You dissing Minecraft?
You
Yes.
showed me a picture of this.
What
axe,
is
I'll
what
tell you.
is? Can I ask you? Because I've never asked this.
yeah.
What was the most like cringe experience you had in LARP? Like the one that you went, oh my god, that's fucked. Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Oh fuck! I gotta think.
What?
Because there were a few.
I bet there was.
But I've kind of like blocked that. From
Don't
my memory as
heil.
well.
Don't heil.
I'm trying to like. I'm trying to. I need to
It was at the
unlock
top
that.
of your
I
mind.
So
remember, you
come
telling,
back to me.
I remember you
and
telling
then
me that the camping LARP things were kind of fucked because what everyone does is they play toys all day and then they stay in character and they fuck all night.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse to me than a bunch of
That sounds hot.
sweaty, unfit nerds
I was in
having
a
sex.
mate. 3 weeks ago, I was in a fucking city of that shit happening.
Huh?
I fucking told Rouen when I was in Rouen.
Bro, you went to
3 weeks
France for the
ago.
medieval market. You didn't go LARPing.
No. It was the
fucked
medieval
people?
fair. No, it was the medieval fair, and the whole fucking town, like every street, was filled with these things. And these people were like when I say the markets, but they also had like
you can't call them these people. Sorry.
they had them set up, but they were like
Sounds cool.
people like with their fucking
Yeah, but that was like
forges
metal
and their
swords and
bloody
shit, not-
No, they're making it all there as well, and they're doing and like
Yeah.
all the
That's
artisans
sick.
and crap
Yeah.
like
But that's
that.
different to what he did. He just played with
this
sticks.
is these motherfuckers
Did
were
you have
walking through the
sex with
streets
characters?
having fucking sword fights and
Aw.
doing
with,
fucking
with
dancing
metal?
and shit.
Were they
like,
metal?
Didn't want to.
Metal
yeah,
swords?
Well, I didn't fucking look, but yeah, they
He's
were
got
metal swords.
foam. He's
That was
playing with
metal swords
foam,
shit.
dude. They play with foam,
But
and then they
I'm
get.
saying it was clearly obvious that then when the market shut at
They were
like 6,
fucking.
7 o'clock, that they were still all sleeping there and they're all still dressed in
they're
their stuff.
fucking-
They're drinking mead and they're fucking.
Guess what? You know
sucking
the
cock.
difference? They just smashed each other with metal armaments. You know what these guys did? Hit each other with foam swords and said 10, 10, 10. You're dead. You're out. Your arm's gone. 10, 10. Rejuvenate. Oh, look, an orc. It's going to get me. Don't talk to him. He's a betrayer. And it's a morbidly obese man called the Dark Assassin Bounty Hunter. And he's huge. And you don't go near him because he just stands still and swings too hard. I'm assuming it's like that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Was
Could
there
you be
anyone
whoever
there
you want to be?
with a mobility
Anyone
scooter?
you want.
Can you be
Anyone on a
anybody?
mobility
Or does
scooter?
it have to
No,
be
cavalry wasn't allowed.
No mobility
Does it
scooters.
have to be
That's
medieval?
cool.
You could be Hunter Schafer.
Or could
It's
it
like
be-
fantasy.
It could be fantasy.
Yeah,
So you could go as like an avatar
You could go as an army. Oh my God. That's
Probably.
awesome.
Could you?
Probably.
and fight like one.
Sure.
These fuckers, these weird fuckers, banned
I don't wanna do
furries, which is hilarious to me. That
That's
LARPers
racist.
do you
make
mean?
playing pretend ban
Furries
furries.
weren't allowed.
Can't be a animal mascot.
But like, what was
No,
if
that's weird. Me having sex in my fucking fake chainmail is way better.
Yeah, but what about Chewbacca?
He's got a red rocket. What about him?
Yeah, he does have red rocket. That's a great point.
I do remember there was this one guy.
Going and calling us the Draculas, and we all going red capes, and slick back hair. And we just upset everyone. Oh no, it's vampires. No, we're Draculas. Anyway,
I do remember this one guy who kept
name?
like creating. I don't remember his name, but he kept like creating spells and like would get hit multiple times, and then people would be like, "You're dead, dude." And he's like, "I'm immortal. Like I'm a god. I
Yeah.
can't
That's the bit
die."
from
And it was just like
Reno 99
do you have to
Reno
sign in
911.
your character and have like your pros and cons and stuff so people know how to actually fight you?
no,
no.
So you just go in and you're like, I'm immortal.
yeah.
I
you just
can't
No,
get God.
no. It's
I'm a
that was
demigod.
illegal.
It's
That
for
was
fat people to say I'm angry and like don't fuck with me. I'm a lethal weapon, and then they it's all it is. It's just an excuse. to
Reno
escape.
911 there's a Patton Oswalt character. Patton Oswalt has a character in Reno 911 where it's all about that, and he's always running around doing shit. But there's a bit where they're trying to arrest him and he's running away and he's going, cloak of invisibility, and they
They
fucking
tase
taser
him.
him. It's quite funny.
Did you have guys doing the lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, and throwing
kind
the-
of, but they didn't say lightning bolt. Some people like it was just like throwing
Mr.
weapons. Or, like,
Aristotle! That's actually from Dungeons and Dragons. That's a real spell.
Guardian Leviosa.
That's a real spell from Dungeons and Dragons.
it was the magic was more like role play. So like they would
Here's
like
where the
cast-
fucking comes in. It's all about
spells and
I don't
stuff.
like
all about the fucking.
Parthenos.
So
Love.
if they did like a
Love.
if they were doing like a big fancy spell and they were like getting into it and stuff, and you could like
Do you have to submit your spells prior so that they know that you're not just like
Sam is really
no,
into
you
the
could just
admin side of
improv
it.
shit, and then like if it was cool and stuff, you'd be like, oh yeah, that was kind of cool. I'm gonna die from that, and then make it fun.
Wow,
But then
that's
why would you? Why? So you die? Like you're like, oh, you got me with your spell, and you die.
Yeah.
Then what? Do you just sit on the side drinking mead?
Respawn.
You have to respawn.
Yeah, it
Oh,
depends.
that's cheap.
There
That's
was there were times where there was like camping events, so it was over multiple days, and there was not really like
that's when the
warfare
fucking?
thing. But like the weekly thing was like a warfare one, whereas it's
Hold
like,
my
okay,
horns.
we're doing this is a scenario. It's just like this team versus team. There's a few things, and you have to just fight.
What's the breakdown?
How do you pick a
guys
winner?
To girl?
I don't remember.
Do you sort of?
How many guys?
because
How many
if
girls doing
Everybody's just like, oh, I'm the demigod that can't die.
this? Come on, it's
Yeah.
10-1, isn't it?
How do you pick a winner?
Probably 9-1.
scissors, paper, rock.
Do you reckon?
Scissors, paper, rock.
Or is it like a this one? That's the one.
You know,
Arm wrestle.
I love that there was a group there that was like famous for being the biggest group full of basically people who really wanted to win. And they like found ways to cheat the system.
There was a fucked thing that people would do, which was like very frowned upon. Whereas like if you have like a sword staff, which is like it's just like
spear.
it's like a spear, but it's like a glaive. So it's like a spear you can only like thrust with, but a sword staff you can swipe and like do damage that way.
Like the
And people
Grim
would-
Reaper?
Like a cock.
People would put it in between your legs and go bam 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 bam, bam, and it would just like you'd be like, oh, you're dead. You'd be like, that's
Did
fucked.
they do that?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Were you like, don't fucking do that? That's dog.
yeah,
And they went, you're dead.
yeah.
You're dead. Shut up.
Did anybody get like real ragey and like have actual punch-ons?
It
Cut that.
was fun for a time because you're there, you got foam weapons, you get to hit people with foam weapons and
Do you
stuff.
get to drink real alcohol?
Man, you can do that. at
And the
fucking-
camping parts, yes.
You
When
can-
you do
mate,
go
you can-
camping,
Can
and
you
stuff.
smuggle in your own
fucking's
potion?
pirate
Mate, you can
roleplay.
get
Yes.
drunk and hit
Can
people
ya?
with foam stuff
Yeah,
at
you
fucking
probably
jelly beans. So
Yeah. But are they in character at Jelly Beans?
I am.
Yeah, great time. Never would do that. I did see someone from high school
I'd do it.
who has an OnlyFans who shouldn't.
What do you mean
Is this
shouldn't?
the- Yeah.
What is that? What was
somehow,
that? What was that?
somehow,
What did I miss?
I know
somehow,
who this person
a
is.
friend
I don't
of
know the
mine from
person.
high school was like, you were not going to fucking believe this, but I was scrolling the hub and I found someone from high school, and it is someone that was very overweight, had an OnlyFans from my very small school, and I couldn't fucking believe it, and found their OnlyFans.
It's a
and
state
it was,
school.
It was
Yeah, this person
shocking,
was
dude.
this person
What do you
filled a
mean?
niche. There was a particular niche
What was the
of
niche?
the type of girl.
Disgusting. But it
Very
was
popular on OnlyFans?
no.
Oh, well, that's even sadder.
But like like that person did LARP. That person LARPed, and the LARPing they did was post-apocalyptic Nerf LARP. So they were all dressed up like they're from Fallout, shooting each other with Nerf guns.
That sounds cool as fuck. I want to do that. I'd do that.
I don't like the actual paintball or anything like that.
No, it's Nerf guns. It's more about the role play. It's more about like making sure that
You've never done
involved.
paintball.
No.
It's fucking hilarious.
No, I don't want
Great
to.
fun. No,
I don't like
good
even
fun.
like laser tag. I get massive anxiety.
Tamara would freak out.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you done paintball?
Yeah, I got hit square in the fucking face.
Ooh.
It didn't
that's
hurt.
what
I had the goggles on.
Yeah, the goggles. Yeah,
When you get hit in the face with the goggles and it just goes,
because those
your whole
fucking,
visor.
they do hurt. They do. I did a real dog act when we played the first time because we'd finished shooting whatever it was and we'd all finished and I was with my mate and I'm looking at him. I said, "Have you got any bullets left?" And we'd like, it was all done. It was all over. And I said, "You got any bullets left?" And he went, "No." I went, "Good." And I went, just hit him straight, like point blank range. And the next day, like I went over there to see me. He said, "Look what you did." And he pulled his shit and he had like these massive.
Yeah.
Of course he fucking did.
Yeah. It was
I
hilarious.
bruise really easily too, so I'd be fucked.
They had one thing that was in like what do they call them? Trenches, right? And I've come running around this corner and there was this guy that was like leaning over the trench from one of the guys I was supposed to be against, and he's trying to shoot over the trench. So his back is like in full block and his shirt's up and his pants, so he's got like his bare back. And I've come running at the trench and I'm going to shoot him in the back. But you have to pump these things. They don't always work.
What?
And
you had to pump them?
It was like a pump. This is very early. So he had to pump this thing to get the ball into the paintball.
Then you
in
have to
there,
get your
So I've gone,
stick.
pum, pum, and it's jammed. Right? It's not doing it. Right? So I'm trying to. And so eventually, by the time I go, shit, pum, pum, shit, not working, I'm still running towards him. So I'm probably as close as you and I are now when
So
I
you just
finally
punched
let
him.
this go and like got him right in the small of the back with this thing from this range. And he just swung around. Like, you know when you play brandy and you jag someone in the back with a tennis ball, how it hurts? Like, fuck, imagine that times 100. And he's just turned and looked at me with the most, "What the fuck have you done to me?" face. It was hilarious. It was like I felt so bad at the time. But it was,
When I
it would have
went,
hurt like fuck.
It was like a party going on, like a little kids party. So to make it fair, we tied and bound all the kids up and lined them up against the wall and just executed them before the game started.
Yeah, nice.
And that way, they were out of the way.
Take out the
we
threat.
we could go play and not worry about.
This is real world.
I don't want to push them over. You know, it's okay to get shot, but you don't want to bowl them over. They're very little. So we just.
It's great fun, Tam. I can imagine you doing it. You'd go apeshit, I think.
Tamara would fucking hate it. She has to run. She gets hurt. Are you fucking kidding me?
She'd be a sniper. She'd
She
find a
would
little spot somewhere and just pop
Yeah,
people
she'd
off.
find a spot on the bench. They go and she'd turn around.
I've been while other people played.
Oh, and you weren't tempted to go out there and shoot the fuck out of people?
That's when I first had my first baby, so I was like literally there with a newborn.
Just put a fucking dinner plate in front of your gut and you're sweet.
dude, body armor.
You could use that.
I don't want to. I don't know. It's too much anxiety. I hate these games where it's like, oh.
What you could have done, if in the capture the flag game, you should have just said you could hold the baby up with the gun and said,
Chris,
let me go.
the baby's in her tummy.
It wasn't in my tummy.
Oh, you had it.
It was
already.
outside.
you could
Oh, yeah,
Well, you
do
could
that.
have done
Could have done that.
Could have done
Also,
that.
you
Go and
got
see
to
it.
remember,
Make it
do you not
fun.
remember the footage of her playing your VR where she was like looking at flowers and she was screaming manically?
Oh,
It was the
yeah. I
funniest
didn't
thing.
realize I think I'm very really tightly wound. As a first.
100%, dude. 100%.
It's just like
100%.
the tiniest little thing changes and I'm just in a tiz.
You got to get a Nintendo Switch 2 to fix that. That keeps me out of
Yeah.
tears.
Get a MetaQuest.
No, don't get a MetaQuest, dude.
Frick around with this little fucking.
Yeah, look, I'd rather watch my
Whoa.
porn on an iPhone like a regular person, okay?
But on a
Dude,
Switch,
get an iPad. Come on.
watch it on a Switch, dude. You'd be like massive and you can control it like that with your thumbs and stuff. I don't know. I don't have a Switch too. Shit up, dude.
Just make it up, dude. You don't have shit, dude.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
that rug
man.
money?
Yeah, you do have rug money now, dude.
That's right, man.
Any other good
Serious
stories or
rug
goss
coin.
going on? I feel like there's things I'm missing. There's something in my mind that I wanted to talk about. I have a potential buyer for my car, a little girl. That's me.
For a couple of bucks.
For a couple of bucks. What the fuck? We were working and you're doing that. You were doing that at work bored. Okay.
He's not going to do it in his own time. He's
No,
going
he
to do
wouldn't
it
when he's
on
paid.
company
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
I thought about it when I rocked up here this morning and I walked up and your car was back in the front. I was oh, this Connor's car. And I just thought, oh,
Are you a little bit jelly of
this would be
Connor's
fun.
car?
I drive a fucking ute.
Oh, I don't
Why
think
do
we said
I-
No, but I mean
think
like
we
because he
talked about
found a good deal.
No.
And that
No,
could
see
be
that
you
fucking little
driving.
eyebrow
around
raise.
with it.
He's saying no because he's happy with his deal, which was better than my deal, where he got his son a fucking Golf for like $9,000.
But golf's parts are more expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
And
So
your
you're
kids
gonna
are
have a
terrible
really
drivers,
big
so
bill.
it's probably going to be in the fucking shop
that.
soon.
That is that.
And I'm allowed to say that because they crash your car multiple times.
Mhm.
Fucking fools.
At least I crashed my own car like a grown up.
Yeah, that's right. Crash your own. Now that's what you say to him. Now you can
It
crash your
fucking
own car.
drives me. You know why? Because you put the insurance under your name. Because,
Why?
Because they're all under 25, so the insurance is like double. So we put it under my name. If they have the prang,
Or
it goes
keep them off the roads.
It's the fucking point. But it's
If
just
you've got a car, you have to pay for your own insurance. If
Remember
you
those-
want a
they
car,
pay for it. They pay for it, but we put it under my name, so it's like half.
Do you remember?
price.
Do you remember those segways?
But then when I get
so
when
when
it
it's
crashes,
is it registered under your name too?
yeah, yeah,
The car is registered under your
yeah.
name.
Until they turn 25, fucking oath, yeah.
Okay, we're not talking
But
about
if you're not paying for it,
No.
that's part of the. We all had to go through that. We all had to be fucking broke to have a car at 22 and like.
she's just saying you got to. It's just it's
Makes it
a
half-
leg up.
it's
It's
easy.
easy.
But you would did their name on the thing. You get speeding tickets and everything.
Yeah, and if they come, then I send it back and say it wasn't me, it was this.
Yeah,
fuck,
you
and
can
they-
say
and
that
they-
they're someone
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
God, there's so much extra paper.
You know what you could do? Get them a hoverboard where they don't have where they. You know, remember these ones in 2016?
They still exist.
Oh,
We
yeah,
had
yeah,
one,
yeah.
and some fucker came because the
Did they fucking crash it?
No, I fell on my ass a couple of times, but no, the kids were fucking amazing on it. Matthew particularly could fuck when he was only about fucking 13 or 12, not even that. He was
Oh,
probably
that's
fucking 10.
autism
He's
age
whipping
too,
around the
yeah.
fucking place like there's no fucking
When they
life.
start
That
using them
shit
as
busts
feet.
me.
The word came out that they because
We
they
just
were
had
so
rollies.
cheap ass things,
Yeah,
right?
Heelys,
They were
Heelys,
fucking
and that.
made in fucking wherever they were catching fire. Like they had don't charge
Like
them
Hunger
in your
Games.
house. Put them outside
Oh, I
to
remember
charge them.
that.
Yeah.
Stolen.
So someone fucking because we back into a park, so someone come and stole it. But the stupid fucks who stole it didn't take the charger. They just took the thing. So it's only going to last till the charger's gone.
Dude, I think
thought,
they
"You
have. I think they
dumb
have more
fucks."
charges.
Well, I
Yeah,
hope they
that
fucking.
was-
I hope they do because that makes. Otherwise, it's a fucking waste.
Look, you've got that now where e-scooters and e-bikes are stolen all the time, and I can tell because there's no way that 45-year-old weathered man in thongs, board shorts, and a singlet and a hat that shouldn't be worn by that man has a $5,000 e-bike. There's just
what
no
he has
way.
got is a DUI.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's always been the thing. If you see an older man, like a 40-plus-year-old man riding
On
a
a push
BMX
bike, yeah,
bike
BMX, yeah.
around, no helmet, doesn't look like they own like a big house.
Honestly, what I
Suspended
reckon,
license.
you got to get on that mobility scooter train. They pick up speed,
They're fucking
and then
awesome.
you're sitting there, comfort. There's no
and-
like bike seat betwixt your cheeks, like
I tell my mates
grinding
all the
onto
time,
your
mate, get on
butthole.
one of those
Although
things,
you would-
mate.
there
And
are
if you pimp that thing out, you'll pick up granny fanny like there's
Just
no
get an
tomorrow.
electric wheelchair, and then you don't even have to worry about the
Guys,
scooter. You
guys.
just sit.
No, but I'd prefer the scooter bit.
My pop had MS, and he had one, and he literally would be fucking hooning. Like you could
Did
fang
he
it.
get granny fanny?
Granny Fanny.
Did he pick up?
He had MS.
Was he?
He was paralyzed from the waist down.
Was he? Was
Does
he?
MS make
was
you
he, Was he
paralysed
still with his
from the
grandmother?
waist down?
Was he a widower at this point in time? Was he a single man? Or what?
My fucking grandfather with MS was
Yeah.
not pumping my nana.
Fingering
He
her.
could not
He could
do
finger
so
her. Though.
because he could finger her. But the man slept in his chair. I highly doubt he was doing that. But the fucking thing would he'd hoon around and then he wanted to go to bed because he got too old and lazy to get out of it. He would press a button and the chair would go glue, glue, and be vertical and he'd just sleep.
Oh
Like
man!
this.
Oh my god!
It's like the Tamara machine.
Well, I
It's
was
got a
gonna-
horn, dude.
Look at her face. She's
Yeah.
fucking
That's pretty
intrigued.
Oh
cool.
my god.
I was gonna say
Pretty cool.
the thing that's in right now is golf buggies. Seen the golf buggies fucking wheel around town and stuff, like in a fucking crew.
What?
People driving on the road and
Are
shit.
you talking about like the mailman roll cage thing?
No, people in golf buggies.
What?
Have you been to a golf course lately? Why are you bringing this up? What?
No,
Where's
they would drive on the road.
No,
and
so what are you
shit.
pointing at Goob for?
No,
all the time?
aren't you hot?
Stop fucking. Shut up. He's not on fucking camera.
Oh, that's
Stop
right.
fucking worrying. He's a fucking adult man. How old are you?
26.
26, and you're worrying if he's hot.
Sorry.
He's an adult. Are you
Do you want to know about a
26?
scam?
You
A
can't-
scam that I came
And do you
to?
pay for your own car
Aren't you
insurance?
27?
Do you know a scam? You're talking about golf buggies?
I don't pay for my own car.
Went to Versailles, the Palace of Versailles,
We don't.
and the gardens are fucking huge, right? They're
Mm.
fucking huge. And most people going there are fucking old. So you can actually rent a
You bet
golf
what?
buggy to drive, you can.
You're
Josh,
wearing a jacket.
Josh, are you hot?
Are
feeling
you
a bit
hot?
Are you hot,
Feeling
Josh?
Oh, I'm feeling a bit stuffy.
Yeah,
Oh,
cute.
sorry. Was someone talking?
Fucking kneecap. Anyway,
Is that for the fart?
He didn't even move.
he didn't, did he? 'Cause
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah,
believe
yeah.
I'd do it. I'm just gonna
No, I knew.
Anyway,
you
did
would
you
do it.
rent a
I was
mobility
Why
fine.
do
scooter?
you have a bat?
No, you could rent them. But
Oh,
they,
dude, I would-
No,
if-
not the scooters, the actual golf buggy. So a 2-seater golf buggy. But do you know what they fucking charge?
What?
It
$50.
was euro, which is about
Don't
$100.
care.
You're
So
a,
it's like double.
Every
she's a
20
what?
minutes.
You're a what?
Yeah.
50 euro what? I don't fucking get it.
50.
50 euro what? I don't
Golf
get it.
buggy or you're
God.
You're
50 golf buggy?
50 euro. You're a what?
You're a
What, dude?
Fucking answer me. Dude, if we go out as a group somewhere, like Dreamworld or some shit, I'm getting you a mobility scooter. Like, I will put the money into hiring one because that will crack. The amount I would enjoy at walking pace watching Tamara have to slowly, like, come on, let's go. And you watch this bitch fang it away, 35 years old, fanging it
I
down.
want like a little orange flag.
And you
in the
don't
back.
even have the fat legs, so people are just going to be doing this. Like this the whole time because
No,
you don't
they
have fat
won't.
legs an old person.
No, they won't. The way I'm going to be
so it's
posted on
42
that.
euro.
Yeah,
They won't
what were you
question
saying?
I was going to say it's 42 euro for
Yeah.
an hour
What?
and then 10 euro for every 15 minutes.
So I
after
said
that.
50. You could have just said yes.
No, that's euro is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
50
you're a
scam.
what? Finish your sentence, for fuck's sake.
What I'm saying is it's a fucking scam because it takes you at least 2 hours to see that place. So you're paying.
This is what happens when you don't have a Switch 2. You act like this.
Oh God!
See that
He's
autistic
lashing
hand he's
out.
got up? He's got,
Oh,
what's
He's
up?
lashing out.
I'm just like I feel so like
Alive?
stimulated and just like
You're not allowed
I just
to
want to
switch.
like do shit and like my hands just
You're
keep
not
going
allowed
to
to
like
switch,
this,
you're not allowed
this,
one.
This
We've got a Switch 1, but we've done what they do with
You sell it in.
We've done what they do with
Trade in.
pens at the bank, and we've put a chain onto it, so you can only play with it this far from the TV.
What are you going to do
hate
with your
it.
old Switch? Are you going to sell your old Switch?
Yeah,
gonna
I
buy
think
it?
so. I'll probably just sell it at some point.
Why don't you
someone
put it
buy
up
it?
there with all your other toys and then you can like.
Okay,
look
so
at
that's
it
a
from
shelf
time to time.
exclusively of Marvel Legends X-Men's figurines, and I wouldn't put a Nintendo Switch up there. That would be a waste of time.
I didn't know there was multiple blue ones.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, there's that blue guy and that blue guy.
Okay, so you're just saying you didn't know there were more people with blue skin in the X-Men.
I'm surprised you haven't brought up the
There's
penis man
3,
yet.
isn't there?
No, he's my favorite.
The Juggernaut. She's talking about the Juggernaut, and everyone would
He's
know
the
who
most
that
phallic.
is.
Phallic.
Everyone would
looking.
know who the Juggernaut is because everyone, the X-Men isn't lame and
He
childish.
you tried to
literally
shove
looks
that one up your
like
ass?
A penis
Which
wearing
one?
condom hat.
I mean,
Juggernaut?
none of them.
Juggernaut.
No. No.
Okay.
You don't have Mystique.
Too blue.
Nah,
No,
too
she's up
blue.
there.
Too many blue.
Look, right at the back.
That's Rogue.
No,
That's Mystique as Rogue.
Mystique in the back there.
How come Jack Black doesn't get up there?
Mystique as Rogue.
Jack Black is a toy
Mystique and Rogue.
for children that we're mocking. The X-Men are
We're mo-
beautiful
But technically
collector's
they-
Oh,
items.
so
Mystique.
things down here are
They
a
could all be
mockery.
Yeah, these are
That's
toys. Those are collector's items that I'm keeping, so they're up there.
So, wait, so these?
Are toys, yes.
Collectors.
Toys. And those are collectors up there. Much like how your partner collects
So-
Marvel cartoon cards because he's a little boy. So you need to watch yourself.
Yeah.
You need to watch yourself.
Oh, I don't
Yeah, watch yourself.
care. Like I don't understand. It
They'll be
doesn't.
worth money one day.
Are they?
The cards will.
Well, hopefully, if the world's going to shit, we have a backup plan.
Don't worry, babe. I've got my nest egg and it's a binder
Jack
full of
Black there,
cards.
he's
I
a
don't think he's
collector.
ever
Still makes
opened
more
it.
sense than NFTs.
What do you mean he's never opened it?
That's been in that cupboard since we've had that cupboard.
Oh, that's probably very adult of him to buy things and then not. That's like me. I have a bunch of cards. I don't
But
look
do you
at.
not
do you
clean
know what
them?
else?
Do
Stuff
they
now.
lose value because they're like gathering dust?
They're not gathering dust. They're
But
in
if
perfect
I
condition.
move,
Storm,
a couple of the front guys,
Storm controls the
will
weather.
the feet stay there?
Storm controls the weather, and the wind picks up when she wants it and cleans them with dust.
You know, I have the
Wow.
whole.
Just get a
that's
leaf
really
blower out here.
beautiful.
You know, I've got the whole set of the 1977 Star Wars cards at home. The old ones that came out, the bubblegum cards. Whole set.
Do you know we have collectors cards back there as well?
Yeah, game
And
subs.
all the
Game subs
1975
cards.
Kiss cards as well.
Do we have
Kiss
Do you
any-
still have them?
Yeah,
Where are they?
at home.
Where are you at home?
Oh, I've got them in a folder, like
Okay,
a binder.
yeah, like a binder. That's
yeah.
cool. I like
Gathering
the
dust.
The bubblegum cards are cool. The 1977.
I used to
bubblegum.
collect
It's got,
Tarzos back in the
Steve
day.
Wall-
I
I've got what's the
fucking
name ones?
loved Tarzos.
I didn't figure out how to
Tarzos are
play it.
sick, dude.
There was no way to play it.
But I-
Tarzos in chip package.
Yes.
Remember when
Didn't
they
they
were
clip together? You can make they
They were the ones that were like
Holographic
they were the ones
Yeah.
that were like wheels where they had a tire on them. Do you remember
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
And then there were the ones that had the Velcro on them, and you got a ball.
Oh yeah,
With
yeah.
a string on it, and you would try and hit as many as you could. And I think the game was you'd play with your mates and you'd try and collect the Tarzos you want. But the ones, the ball ones, were the more popular ones than the wheel ones, I think, because the wheel ones were Crash Team Racing. I remember.
Dude, she's 9'6".
She's 9'6".
Yeah.
9 and 6 months.
She's 9 and 6 months.
I don't understand what that means.
She's 9'6".
years old.
Okay, so
She's 9'6".
She's massive, dude.
yeah, that's all right.
That's like snoo.
But just be big.
And she's also like a shark.
100%. Bitches be big.
Is that Shark Girl?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a lava boy?
It's actually Lava Shark and Boy Girl.
Yeah.
And someone stole my idea and swapped the fucking best part to make some stupid movie. Robert Rodriguez, I'll never forgive you.
I thought you were talking about
No,
Cat Dog.
I was in an elevator with him and I said, I've
One
got an
fine
idea.
day with a wolf and a purr.
Oh, cat dog.
I can't believe you just described it as a stupid movie. It's a fucking classic.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Isn't it got that?
Stupid because they stole his idea and flipped it.
Doesn't it have the werewolf in it?
Shark Lava and Boy Girl.
Yeah. Taylor Lautner, who does the flips.
Flippy boy.
Yeah.
Didn't we
Flip
talk
Boy.
about this in the last podcast, Mr. Electricity Dad?
Yeah.
We did, yeah. Why are we fucking talking about that
Also,
again?
I
Spy
wasn't
Kids
here.
is better than Shark Boy and Lava Girl. 100%.
No.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you for that stupid
Fuck me.
fucking opinion.
Taylor Lautner.
Alex Mack.
Taylor Lautner in the
I'd
Ridiculous
agree with you,
Six.
but
What is
Very
that?
funny.
What are you talking about? What's
I
Alex
thought we
Mack?
were just talking about.
You just raise your hand and said
What?
a name.
We were
was
talking
the name
about
you said?
TV shows that we like.
Spy Kids, the movie Spy Kids.
Yeah,
You watch
what
Spy
was-
Kids?
I watched
About the
Alex
kids who are
Mack.
spies.
Who?
Alex Mack.
Who the fuck is
The
Alex
chicken
Mack?
can turn into a puddle.
What about Emily Eyefinger? The book about the girl and she had an eye in her finger and somehow that was a whole series of a detective. Do you remember that?
No.
Damn.
Dude, there's so many. And she had an
think
eye
your
in her
parents
finger.
shopped in the
and she
bargain
would
bin,
like,
Noel.
and to peer around corners, she'd do this. And she'd look with her finger in her eye and she couldn't play in the sandpit with the
What
other
if she
kids.
fingered a girl, dude?
Is this from book club? Did you have book club at school?
Scholastic.
The Scholastic thing would come out and you'd pick the books and the
I
school would get
clubbed,
percentage
I
of it.
clubbed people with books.
I got a spy kit from that Scholastic
Oh,
book club.
bro.
And like
dude,
rigged
right.
up the toilet door, so if anyone used the toilet door, it'd go nee. And then like my stepdad wasn't very nice, and I got in trouble.
How am I meant
You
to
should have said
fucking
it.
wank
Probably said it
when
don't
there's
need that,
fucking
right?
lasers going off?
And then like you got like the powder, and you could dust people's fingerprints and stuff. And I think
yeah.
something recently came out about it that it was asbestos.
Cancerous.
So
Dude, this spy stuff had a
It's
hold
legit.
on kids.
Yeah,
Like
it did,
spy
it
stuff
did.
had a hold.
Yeah.
The things
Harry
that
the
I
because there was a
Spies,
show called Totally Spies.
yeah, the thing that I loved was the trip,
Spy Kids.
the laser trips where you could set them up and you could
Yeah,
like,
that'd be cool.
and you could set them up and then you had a spray that would show them.
Can I tell you, there's a MetaQuest game
Asbestos
about
also.
that where you've got to break into a thing and they've got the laser things through your room and you have to step and go under and through the laser lines in your room.
How do they know if you're doing it
Smack it off
right?
Oh, because it's
Tases
pass
you.
through. It does. It's
How does it know though?
There's a
Emily
electric.
eye fingers
the
around the
camera.
corner and her fingers come around.
Have you
so
played
she
the
can see
Emily
you.
Eyefinger game? Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of the CrackerMilk Podcast. We're going to move over to the Patreon version of this for another 30 minutes. We're going to chat about some even more crazy stuff. And if you want to see the full version of that, you can. It is available on our Patreon. Go check it out for as little as $2. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the podcast. If you want to hear or see more of this podcast, our other podcasts, we generally have another 20, 30 minutes of exclusive content that we put up on Patreon. It's usually where we get a bit looser, a little bit wilder, a little bit funnier. Come on over to Patreon. Keen to see you there.